Jason Palliser here with the 2-Day Investment Blueprint. Here's another non-negotiable to weave into the fabric of your business to run this thing like a systematic machine to make a lot more money. Knowing other investors' buying criteria equals closing multiple deals. So folks, we're going to show you how to get all the good stuff off market, right? You've already probably peeked ahead in your mind map and you're excited about that, but now you're learning how we run this like a machine, right? It is just as important to know what everybody else wants, so that when your machine runs and you start to get to everything, the stuff that doesn't fit your bucket, that fits other people's buckets, now you know what they want, you just start dropping it in their buckets and making money, folks. That's how you start closing a bunch of deals, right? So knowing other investors' buying criteria equals closing multiple deals. So I always tell everybody, hey, look, every person that you get their buying criteria, every single person that you get their buying criteria, consider that 5 closed deals, okay? Because you're going to start beating them to everything, right? And you're going to hand them exactly what they want with the spread. And they're going to say, can I have another one? One gentleman in our marketplace, we'll just call him Fred, just in case he sees this video. We got his buying criteria, and in 12 months, we've wholesaled to him, I think, probably 13 months, 4 properties. We made 120 grand off of them. He's not mad. You see, I said we're not competitors. He said, this is what I want. Here's my pricing. Here's what we're looking for. And we can beat him to it with the spread and say, hey, you want this one? He's like, yes. He writes a contract. There's 30 grand. We made 50 grand on one. We made 40 grand on another one with him, right? So do you see how I need you to find out what everybody wants? Do you see why I've been asking you? Start answering people's questions and say, yeah, if I can help any other way, let me know. Hey, in fact, tell me what you're looking for. And if I have a perfect match, I'll send it your way. Because what we're going to do is if somebody tells you, hey, in this, I keep using North County. It's an area that a lot of people invest in St. Louis. Hey, in North County, I'd like a 3-bedroom, at least 1 bath, and as long as the purchase price and fix up is 110 grand or less, I'm interested. Well, as you're already going to see in the other modules, or if you've peeked ahead, good for you. We can automate this. Do you see how it's important now to find out what everybody wants and start asking them? So we can set up triggers because you can set up triggers for Craigslist, Zillow, and we have tons of other real estate websites that you can automate this now. What you're going to do is this. Now that you're knowing their criteria, I said it's like closing 5 deals with each person. So when you get their criteria, go out to dinner and celebrate like, I'm going to close 5 deals with them, okay? But here's what you do. North County, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 110 grand between purchase and fix up. All you're going to do, which we're teaching you to do if you haven't already jumped ahead. If you have, shame on you, you should be following along, but I know what you're doing. We're going to go set up triggers on Craigslist, Zillow, and a few other ones, and they said all in at 110 grand. We're going to set up triggers at 60 or 65,000. Because I'm assuming this. If we set up triggers and can automate every time in this area, a 3-bedroom, 1 bath pops up being offered at 60 or 65 on Craigslist or Zillow, don't you want your phone to light up like a Christmas tree? I certainly do. And the reason I'm saying it is this. I'm assuming you want that appointment, right? The only thing you don't know is the fix up. Do you see why it's so freaking important to find out what people want? If we can start automating this, that means in the zip code or whatever the area that you set a trigger at 60 to 65, just on Craigslist alone, once you start doing this systematically, just on Craigslist alone, my friends, there's probably 20 perfect matches a year, which means the moment it's posted, your phone lights up. I'm assuming you want to get that appointment faster than everyone else because the only thing you don't know is the fix up. If it's being offered at 60 and there's 30 grand in work when you walk the house needed, it just made $20,000. If it's being offered at 60 and there's 20 grand in work that needs to be done on it, you just made $30,000. Do you see why I'm not scared to help you guys get appointments and go on more than your brain has ever even allowed you to do? You may not want to invest in this area. Do you care when you know what other people want and you know what they'll pay? Of course you want that appointment. It doesn't have to be your area that you attack, but it's going to be an area that once you know what somebody else wants, you're going to attack every single time. And all we're going to do is show you how you can automate it. And imagine doing this for 10 people and all of a sudden there's 100 appointments potentially per calendar year that you never would have gone on. You never would have run across. It's not zip codes that you wanted, but now all of a sudden this machine starts to run really well. That's why you're going to go to your RIA groups and zip your lip and get your elevator speech down to 8 seconds and say, hey, tell me about your business. Tell me what you're looking for. And you're going to find out everything they want. Whatever they tell you, chop it down to roughly 50, 60% and set those triggers and never think about them again. Okay? This is why knowing what other people want and their criteria is like closing multiple deals. This is the way you run a real business that spins fast and produces a lot of money, my friends.